Good morning. Today's just going to be a little chatty get ready with me video. My skin is clean and it's moisturized, and now I'm going to prep my skin with some of the Embryolisse Lake Cream Concentrate. The one thing I have heard about this product, and I don't know if it's true or not, so this is what I need to figure out, is because it's more like a moisturizer, that, if you start to perspire, will it, lift and take your makeup off? So that's something that I'm concerned about. So what I put under my eyes is a Smashbox Eye Brightener Cream. I don't like to wear a lot of concealer because, I have wrinkles and fine lines. And I just... it's just not worth it. It just makes me feel older and makes the under eye look drier. So I very rarely put a concealer under here, but I like to use this little brightening cream under my foundation. So that's what I'm doing today. This is going to be so simple. Anyone can do it. So I'm just going to use 2 pumps of the CC Cream foundation. Pat this in all over. The jury's still out on these Real Techniques makeup sponges, if they're as good as the Beauty Blender or not. So far I like them. I have no complaints. So this is like a kind of like a Your Skin but better look. I'm not going to get rid of all the redness in my skin. I'm not going to do heavy concealer because, like I said, I just want it to be light and easy and bring some life to my face without it being heavy. My foundation is settling in. I'm just gonna do my eyebrows, and I just fill in if there's any little sparse areas with just real soft little flicks. Try to make it look like real hair. One of the things that I'm doing right now is I'm reading a book called Inspired and Unstoppable by Tama Keeves, and I'm starting a book study on that tomorrow, and I'm really looking forward to it because I think you can live an inspired life at any time, at any age, and we're all inspired by different things, and that's the beauty of it all. The book is like this. Almost, you want to underline almost every single line. Every single paragraph has a great line in it. She's a really good writer. She's a Harvard educated lawyer who decided to get out of that and get into the life coaching business. And so she has a variety of tools in her toolbox, but she's a good writer. And that's what I really like. I like a really good sense of use of language, and she's just wonderful. So I'm looking forward to that. It's starting tomorrow morning. Lighted mirror, and it's a 5 times mirror, so it gives you, it's magnified, but it gives you, it's very good clarity and very good depth perception. Sometimes you get a mirror and you look all wonky in it, and I really hesitated on buying this mirror because it's $199.99. So don't you love that? It's $200. Okay, let's stop playing around here. So I just really was hesitant about spending the money on it. My daughter has a brand of mirror that I don't want to call out brands, but it's a brand that also makes a lot of blow dryers and hair tools. So, figure it out. It's about $40. And even with the light on, you can't see anything. You can't see details. And that's what's so great about this mirror. So, like I said, there's a lot of times I like a bargain. But if it's a tool that I'm going to use every day, and I want it to last, and I want it to work, I don't mind spending the money. Do you know what I mean? So I know there's a lot of ladies out there who they don't have brows, or they have very sparse eyebrows, and I know that it's a new thing. Oh, it's not new, but microblading, and I have some friends who have had it done, and I would recommend it. But really do your research, as with any cosmetic procedure, from, you know, a facelift to Botox to anything that you're going to get that's permanent or semi-permanent on your face. Now, the microblading, I think it only goes into, like, I think like the first or second layer of the skin. So it's not a tattoo per se. It's not going that deep into the skin, and it does lift off. It wears off, and it's probably something you get done maybe once every 2 years. You can get touch-ups in between. So that's something that you might want to look into if you're brow challenged. I'm going to use a little bit of setting powder because I don't like to put my blusher or my bronzer on over my foundation unless I've put a little bit of setting powder to take up that extra moisture. Otherwise it gets patchy, or you'll put your brush on in one part and it'll, like, the powder, the blush, or the bronzer will just cling in that area and it won't blend. So I like to use Laura Mercier setting powder. And I just use a little bit of that. And I like to use a big fluffy brush for this, a big fluffy face brush. And I swirl it around in the cap, knock off any extra, and then I just tap it into the skin. Instead of you know, swirling the brush around, I just sort of stipple. This is a stippling motion. I just stipple it in, and it just helps to set that. So today I'm using Hoola Light, which is my go-to bronzer. What I do is I just take it on my, this is an IT Cosmetics, like a little dome face brush. And again, I just tap it off, and then I just go right into the hollow of the cheekbone. And I take upward strokes. And that just gives me a little bit of color. Now, sometimes you see people and they bring, with the brush, they bring it up like this, okay? I don't like to put too much product right on this area of the face. If you have crow's feet, laugh lines, smile lines, all of those, the good things, any product or powders or color, you know, it's going to cling to that area. It's going to emphasize that. So what I do is I go right above that, right on the temple, right up here, like in the corner, up into my hairline. And I do the same thing on this side, and then just along the top. And then I take a little bit along my jawline and just down the sides of the neck, just so that everything is blended and cohesive. Then I do my blush, and for this I'm going to use the Milani Romantic Rose. That's the great thing about having the name Rose. You can get so many things with your name in it. So isn't that wonderful? So I like this. It's very inexpensive, and I use it on a Real Techniques blush brush. And it's just, I just do a sweep of color. Nothing heavy-handed, just a sweep. Just right over the apples of my cheeks. And like I said, avoiding this area right through here, because that's where I have my wrinkles and fine lines. So I keep it right here, right up along from the apple of my cheek up to, you know, along the cheekbone. So for eyes, this is like my simple, easy breezy everyday makeup, okay? So I take the Hoola Light on my finger and I just tap it over my eyelid. And this just gives me that little wash of color. It, you know, gets rid of any redness, or, you know, some people have veins that show up on their eyes, so I take that, then I take my MAC 217 and I just go in the crease, work that in. I take whatever's left on my blush brush and I just sweep that ever so slightly. And I do a coat of mascara. And that, and maybe a little bit of lip liner. Not even sometimes lipstick. And that is my completed daytime look. So I'll show you what I mean. Now this is my Ride or Die mascara, the Benefit Roller Lash. And because I'm doing a little daytime look, I'm not going deep, deep, deep into the lashes. Now, if I was going out in the evening and I wanted a dramatic look, I would put my mascara on very differently than how I'm applying it right now. But because this is just an easy breezy daytime look, I'm just going in very lightly. And I'm not even going down all the way to the base of the lashes. And then whatever's left, I'm going so gently on this lower lash line. I can barely feel the wand. No, put some lip, I'm really liking this. This was from my Ulta haul, the Flower Beauty lip pencil and Petal Pout. I really like this, and I love the combination of these two together. I'll show you what I mean. So I don't overdraw. I just go along the edge. My natural lip line. So this is the lip liner without any lipstick on it. You can just do this, okay, and go. But I do like to put just a little bit, because this can feel a little dry. So I like to just take a little bit of lipstick. And that's it. This is my easy breezy daytime look. I'll take a little bit of setting powder, setting spray. This is that Hangover RX that I bought with my haul. I don't know if I love it. I keep trying it, but I don't know if I love it. So what I always do is take one squirt just to get it going. And then I take my beauty blender and just tap, because sometimes if it comes out and it's too big of a drop, it almost stains your makeup. So I just like to just very, very gently pat it in. And that's it. You know, it's easy. It just pulls you together without being, oh my God, you know, look at that lady, she has so much makeup on. You know, you just want to look good. And this is so simple. I mean, bronzer here, bronzer there. That's it. A little bit of blush, a little bit of foundation, a little bit of lipsticks. You know, if you have great brows, you don't even need the brow pencil. And that's my video for the day. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.